Alright, so Carmen's here. She got her little gardening planting thing going. And it's too early for us to put anything out in Ohio here right now. I am going to go ahead and do some seed starting. Today we're going to be doing some peas. I've already soaked my peas in water. You won't be able to see. Let's see here. And these are Tom Thumb seeds. They're the peas. We're planning on putting about 26 peas plants in our garden, but I went ahead and soaked 30 of the peas so that, because you never know, these seeds are like 2 years old, so there's possible that there might not be some germination. I did keep them in these containers here, and they're in double containers, and then I have them labeled and marked. Oops.
I got it.
You got it? Thank you. Of all the seeds. And they've been in a cool, thank you very much. They've been in a cool, dark place. So that's supposed to help keep seeds healthy, and hopefully that's the case and we did it right. So today I have my little chart here. I've made a garden plan on my chart. We also have here is like when to start things indoors, when to transplant outside, and the seeds that get direct sown. So we have a lot of things that we're planning on planting in our first garden here at Grateful Rose River Homestead. So we're going to go ahead and get the things out. Like I said, the peas are from my gardener, Tom Thumb peas. They don't need a trellis. They grow to be about 18 to 24 inches tall. And they're a sugar snap pea. You can take them off while they're still young, put them in stir fry salads. You can also wait till they get a little bit bigger and take the peas out of them, which we plan on doing. We plan on eating fresh, and we also plan on letting them grow and using the peas and put them in the freezer, and that way we can use them in like our soups and things. We don't eat a lot of peas. Careful, Carmen. We don't eat a lot of peas, but we do like them in our soups and some of our casseroles and pot pies, things like that. So, you're going to fall. So that's what we're planning on doing. You want to say hi this morning? Say hello. You going to say hi? Say hi, everyone. She's being shy. So we're going to go ahead and get this started as soon as I get you guys moved up here. Pardon the lighting in here. There's a little bit of a glare, so I'm trying to prevent that. But we have the peas. We're also going to be planting to start spinach, parsley, onion, thyme. And then we have a warm tray that we're going to be starting because it takes longer. Obviously, they won't go out when the cool weather crops go out, but they take longer to get germinated. And that will be the peppers, whether it be jalapeno peppers or hot peppers. Now celery, oregano, rosemary, dill, and our bell peppers. So I went ahead and got our soil. Let's see if you can see here. In our little bucket, and I put water in it to let that water soak up so the soil is nice and moist. And we're going to get the seeds out that we need. So first we're going to open this up, and we're going to get the celery out, the bell peppers. I do alphabetize these so that they're easier to access. I'll go ahead and get the poblano and the banana peppers out. Then over here, let's see if there's anything that we need to get out. Excuse me. These little containers, by the way, I got at Hobby Lobby, and they were on sale for like $14.99. They make up really nice seed holders. Let's see here, zucchini, pumpkin, radish. This one got turned upside down. There's more peas. We need the spinach. Yeah, we're going to get spinach. And I said rosemary, correct? Yep, rosemary. And thyme. I think that's all we need out of there. We'll get into this one. Here's hot peppers, dill, jalapenos, onions. Yeah. Going to be putting all kinds of nice goodies out, aren't we? So far we got the pepper, celery, excuse me, oregano, rosemary, dill, onions, peas, spinach, parsley, and thyme. Alright, so let's get the parsley out. And I didn't see my bell pepper, so let's look back at that. That might be in one of the other ones here.
I found it.
You found it? Okay. I'll have to look. I believe it's probably mixed in with the other peppers here. So, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be getting hands dirty. Carmen's going to help plant some seed, get the garden started. Are you excited?
Yay.
Yeah, she's been talking about it since last night, so let's do this. This is the soil that we picked up for this year. This is from Whitney Farms. It is an organic potting soil. You know us, we use what we have. And when we went to go get our soil for our starts, this was actually on sale and was cheaper than the more expensive ones. So I was like, well, you can't go wrong with organic. We are not starting with seed starting soil. Seed starting soil does not have the nutrients and things that your plants need. It will get you started. So if that's what you have, feel free to use it. Because I've used it. But since this was on sale, we're going to go ahead and go with just the potting soil. It's good for both indoors and outside. And all types of plants, flowers, vegetables, fruits, and herbs. It contains kelp and alfalfa meal. So this is going to be really good to get things started. So Carmen has already got started. She's got her hands, her little shovel in there. She's going to put the dirt right in here.
Oh, she did.
Good job. And that's what we're doing. We're just going to get the dirt put in and spread it out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Keep going.
She was get
And if we make a mess, that's what this area is for. We're not worried about it. Go ahead. Put it right here. You know, if you get a chance, let your children help you.
Oops, sorry.
Yes, it does take a little longer.
Does it take longer? She doesn't take longer.
But it's such a good learning experience for them. And if you start them early, maybe you can plant that seed in them to grow their own food.
Oh, she did.
So we're going to continue filling these trays up. And then we will start putting the seeds in, and we'll bring you along with that.
She loves it. She likes it.
You like it? Go ahead, put it in. Alright, so this whole tray is going to be designated to the peas, and then we'll be using some of this too. And I have my little plant markers. Now these markers are just cheap. I got them off Amazon. Excuse me. And I'm going to put Tom Thumb peas in this tray so that we know what we have planted there. I'm going to get another one here. Yeah, so we know that we have 24 here, and we need to plant 6 more. So we'll put another one over here so that we know that those are also our peas.
Yeah, it's taken a pop.
And you know, I'll put these out in the garden. See that or not? I will put them out in the garden, but usually with the rain and the sun they fade. So I also keep track on my little chart there of where things are. I actually have it mapped out in the garden, so I'll know exactly what I planted.
Yes.
And then I'm just going to take and put a little hole. You know, maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll just plant 2 of them in a couple of these. And then I can separate them later. That way this whole tray can just be Tom Thumb peas. I'm going to add just a little bit more soil on these ones because they're being pushed down.
Mommy.
What, sweetheart?
Have one.
You can help in just a minute. Not right now. I'm going to have you put the seeds in, okay? Yeah.
It had one It has seeds in it.
Yeah, you're going to put the seeds in. And we're not pushing down this soil too compact. You want your roots to be able to get through it.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be compact because it has other things in it. But I just take a little marker. And you want your holes to be 2 times the size of your seed that you're planting.
I see Gypsy.
You see Gypsy out there?
She's snoring. Gypsy wants to play Gypsy.
Yeah.
Gypsy wants to be in the farm.
Now you could just push the seed down in there because this is wet.
Is it wet?
But I like when I'm working with Carmen to be able to give her a hole to put things in.
My garden.
Yeah.
I use my water. She uses the water. I put it in the water. It was get water. She found it. She found her. Tony loves eat. She wants to eat fire.
Yeah. All right.
Can you use this?
Yeah.
I'll use it.
Take a seed and see the hole right here. Put it right there. Good job. Okay, don't push. You don't need to push. Just drop it in the hole.
Does that happen?
Yep, just drop it.
Just dropped it.
Yep. There you go.
I just...
More.
Okay.
Right here. Right here. In that hole. Right. Yep, good job.
I push them
Put
up.
it right here. In that hole.
In the hole.
Yep, in the hole. Okay. So that's what we're doing right now. We're just going to plant the seeds. Oops, and I dropped one. That's not good.
Where'd it go?
Oh, well, it's okay. We'll find it. Okay, go ahead and put one here.
Put in.
Yep. Don't push down, remember? Mommy showed you just lay it in the hole. Right here.
Wait.
Right there. Yep. Now put one here.
It's season. Mommy's been season.
Yeah.
It's season. It should put in water.
Right here.
Right here.
Good job. And we're just going to finish this tray out. So we got the seeds in. Now we're just going to cover them up gently with some dirt. You don't want to pack them down.
It'll pack it down.
Yeah, we don't want to pack them down. Just push it down just enough to cover them.
You don't get foul.
Yeah, there's a piece of... If you get big pieces like that, just take them out.
Yeah, you use that dirt.
Yeah.
You put it in. I put it in.
You put it in? You did. You were such a good helper.
It's that I used to fix it.
So we're just covering them up now.
What? Like, oops, sorry.
You're okay, sweetheart.
It's turned out to.
Another big piece that we're going to take out.
Yeah, take it out. I put it in a piece of dirt.
Yeah.
She's growing.
Mm-hmm.
She's growing. That's like eyes. It was stuck at eyes.
I think I'm just going to add just a little bit more dirt in this one.
Yes, sir.
Well, it sunk a little bit. That's because it's wet, but that's okay.
So wet.
Yep.
It was it yarning. Well, after you said she used for a pony.
Mm-hmm.
I found my pony.
You found your pony?
She didn't have pony.
Oh.
She put it back on.
She put it back on?
Your pony gave you one.
Yeah.
So I'm here for one.
And like I said, this soil is wet. I mean, it's not saturated, but it's enough to give these peas.
That's peas.
Yeah, some a chance to germinate. Plenty of water.
I found her jammy. She brought her jammy.
Mm-hmm. So we got the Tom Thumb peas planted, and we're going to move them over here out of our way for now.
We did it.
Yeah, and we'll be taking those. We'll be taking those inside because you'll see that Papa Bear got our shelf with our lights that we're going to be using. We will be switching those out, hopefully. Excuse me.
Yes.
Right now, we're just using the round plant light. I would like to get the long bar plant lights, so hopefully in the next few weeks we can switch those out, but it'll be enough to get these started. You do not need light to get your plants to germinate. Once they germinate, you will need light because then they'll be looking for that light to help them grow. Then I have these here. These are like humidity domes.
Oh, what is that?
These will help you get like a greenhouse effect. So I'm going to put this
What is it?
on top of our peas, and then on top here you can close that, and then you can also open it for airflow. And when this gets underneath the heat, this will keep that moisture in there so it doesn't allow your seed to dry out. And the heat from the heat lamp will also produce, like I said, a greenhouse effect in there. So that's what we're going to do with that. Yeah. And then we are going to go ahead and move on and start planting the other things that we wanted.
Garden. She wants to play garden.
So I was looking at my chart here. We have our oregano. This is from Baker Creek. And it is, now, I am not good at these, what do you call them, the scientific names, but these are Bulgare oreganos. And on the oregano, we're only going to plant 4 because that's all that we need for our family. Yeah, and these seeds are extremely small. So, Carmen, it's going to be hard for you to do this one, okay? But I'll let you help with the other one. It says here, let me see if you can see this again, so you know what to order if you choose to. This is a perennial. It comes back every year. I know that because I have some in the small, yeah, the small herb garden that's in the side of the house is our little kitchen herb garden. But I have a section in the bigger garden that we're going to be sectioning off for a bigger herb garden. So these are perennials. They're essential for Greek and Italian cooking. Beautiful and delicious, savory, flavoring herb. Also medicinal. This oregano you can. Wait just one second. Oregano you can dry or you can use fresh. I prefer dry, but you can fill up your mason jar with oregano, and then you take extra virgin olive oil and pour it in that jar until it's completely covered, and then you set it in a dark, cool place for 4 to 6 weeks. I prefer 6 weeks. Then you strain it, and it makes a tincture that you can take for your health. I'll let you guys do that research for that. I'm not a doctor in any way. I just really like using natural things when I can. This is also surface sown. You just gently press the seeds into the soil. Light is required for germination, so these ones will go under the lights. You'll have to read your packs when you get them. Some of them require light, some of them don't. Prefers hot, dry site, somewhat alkaline soil. For drying, harvest when flowers just begin to bloom. And so it also says it takes 7 to 10 days to sprout. It's frost hardy. That's good to know because it is a perennial. And it needs 8 to 12 hours of sun. So since we're just going to be planting in 4 of these, I'm going to take some out. No, too little. See how small they are?
That's small.
Yeah. I don't even know if you can see these on camera. I mean, they're literally like, I can't even get it to, yeah, they're very, very, very small.
They're very small?
Yes, they're very small. Look how little those are.
Soft.
So we're just going to drop a couple of them on the top here.
And these. Sure, I hope. You see her legs. She got her legs on.
And then we're just going to move the soil around. Kind of press them down in there, but not really cover them.
Let's cover them.
And if we get more popped up than what we need, that's fine.
It's popping.
But they're so small, it's really hard to, it's really hard to just do one in each one. But, I mean, it's doable. So I'm going to make my little tag here. We're going to put oregano. And I'm going to put what kind it is because I know that I like this. We already have one. But I like it for my own documentation.
I see it. We have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the next thing we're going to be planting is Bloomsdale long-standing spinach, also from Baker's Creek. And this here is an old standard since 1925, so it's an heirloom. Better in hot weather than most. Glossy, deep green, delicious leaves. This is not so much heat resistant, so it can bolt in extreme heat.
I did it.
So it says to sow late summer for fall harvest or early spring. So we'll be getting these started and putting them out in the early spring, most likely in March. This also says 7 to 14 days sprout, 1/2 inch seed depth, 6 to 8 inches apart. It is frost hardy and requires 3 to 10 hours. So the rest of this tray has 20, and that's what we want to plant. So, yeah. I'm going to let Carmen help plant this one. Grab one, put it right there. Just one, put it right there. Good job. Keep going. Right here. Yep.
I see the fish.
Just one.
I see the rabbits.
You hear the rabbits?
That is hungry.
Yeah.
I said, give me one carrot. I said, give me one carrot.
Now you think they want a carrot?
I don't give you one. He just dropped it.
Okay.
He just gave me carrot.
Yeah. My little planting helper. You know, typical children. They do things for a while and then their attention span can go other places. So, I have now got this planted. These seeds started anyway. And we'll go over them. But in this tray is a lot of our peppers. This one is jalapenos. These are nadapinos. Now, I'm sure some of you know and some of you may not know because you're new gardeners. But you know the jalapenos are kind of, you know, spicy. I use those to make my cowboy candy. But my husband would like to enjoy them, but he doesn't like the heat. So in this row, we have nadapinos. And what it is a jalapeno without the heat. Nada means no, pino heat. So in Spanish. So we have nadapinos here. Then I also planted Tabasco peppers in this row because I want to make hot sauce this year. In the next row we have habanero. I've never grown this, but we are going to try it because I'm thinking of maybe making another hot sauce with these. Maybe even habanero peach jam or jelly. Then this row is banana peppers, and this row is poblano peppers. I'm not growing like a huge amount of each pepper because we don't eat a lot of those peppers. And they're very prolific. So this will be enough for the hots and the nadapiano. This is the habanero is a Spanish variety. And it even has a heat index on it. It shows the heat of it. It also takes 90 days to harvest green or 110 days red. So we've got that. That's just a general store one that we got. I can't even remember where we got that. Then we have in here is our Tabasco seeds. This was from a local farmer when we lived in the apartment garden. So I don't even know what brand this is of Tabasco, but we have that. Then this is the Baker Creek nadapiano peppers. And this is the Baker's Creek Tam jalapeno peppers. So, let me see here. The poblano peppers also was locally sourced where we lived in the apartment. And then the banana pepper is Baker's Creek also. It's just regular banana pepper. So I took these seeds and I put them 1/4 inch in depth and then covered them up, and the soil was moist, so I'm going to put a dome on these as well. Papa Bear came out and Carmen was ready to go back in. She was done planting, which is fine. So he's going to work on some things inside the house. and keep an eye on her. So I'm getting ready to put the dome on top here. And he also took the two trays that we had already planted of the peas and the spinach, things like that. So he took that in there. I'm going to put my peppers away. So now we planted, here is red and orange and red bell peppers. This one here is, excuse me, a purple bell pepper. They're really, really pretty. And then we have the next 3 rows are our wonder bell peppers. And this last row here is a striped bell pepper. I've never grown this one. It came also from local source. So we're going to go ahead and give it a try this year. The wonder bell pepper is from Baker's Creek, I believe. I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me on that one. Then the purple sweet is called Sweet Purple Beauty. And it is from Botanical Interest. So they're really, really pretty. The red and purple, I also do not recall where I got those from. I'm assuming Baker's Creek. They could have also been locally sourced. So we're going to go ahead and put these in. This tray will also be full of peppers. So that'll be really nice. I did put 2 seeds in each. Because we really do enjoy bell peppers, and we will dehydrate them, we'll freeze them, eat them fresh. You know, I'm trying to grow enough food. Hopefully, like I said, this is a new garden this year, and first year gardens don't tend to do as well as an established garden. So we're just hoping that this is all going to do well. Peppers also like to, as they say, hug or hold hands. So you can plant them relatively close. Of course, not right on top of each other, but relatively close. I'm planting these also about a 1/4 inch deep because the seed you want, like I said, twice the amount of the width. That seed doesn't want to let go of me. Okay, so we got that in there. I'm going to finish covering these up and get the dome on these as well. So we got those all nice and covered. Get one of my little, I don't know what you call these little things, humidifier covers, helicopters, whatever makes you happy. So, move these out of the way. And those also, the peppers will go on a heat mat. I do not have a regular garden heat mat, so I will be using a makeshift heat mat because peppers like their soil warm. And we need to get our peppers where the soil will heat up. You can use, if you can supervise it during the day, a heating pad. Now, I did that last year, worked great. I will be getting some heat mats, but like I said, you know, we do what we have to do around here. And with Papa Bear being home during the day, even though he's busy doing things on the homestead, he can kind of keep an eye on those. And they'll also have light to help germinate. So we're going to move on to the next thing, which is, I believe, I'm going to go ahead and get the herbs planted. And we'll bring you along with that. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to be doing is this here is Baker's Creek Wild Thyme. And we're going to do a row of these, which is 4 of them because these are perennials. This is also surface zone. Yeah, it's also known as creeping thyme. Now I have some of this in the front little kitchen garden, but I want some for the little area that we're doing in the back. And these seeds here, once again, I mean, these are like, I don't even know how to, these are so small. So I won't need all those, definitely. These are surface stones, so we're just going to drop some on here. And whatever comes up, we can thin out later. I could also plant them out around the homestead and not just in the garden, because they are perennials and they will come back all year. Or not all year, but they'll come back every year. Excuse me. And we're going to go ahead and just press those down into the dirt because they are surface stones, so we don't want to bury them. Just gently patting them down. And then the next thing that we're going to move to will be the dill. This is organic dill bouquet. I'm assuming it's from Baker's Creek, but it was organically, or not organically, locally sourced from the farm where we used to live in Canal. So we're going to go ahead and plant a row of these. I will probably plant a couple in each row, in each section, because dill should come back every year. I'll have to double check that. But I'm going to try to get this open and get it planted here. So the next thing that I'm planting, I don't remember if I used these. I think I did. These are the So Easy Rosemary. Easy to handle, easy to see. The seeds are so small that they put like this little coating on them. And we're hoping that that will be okay. But I also planted these 2 deep in each tray. So it'll be a total of 8 planted. I'm hoping that we can get all 8 to germinate. If not, this is also a perennial. So, excuse me. If we get all of them germinated, that's fine. I can plant them around the homestead, not only in the herb garden. I like to have things around the homestead that you can harvest from. And you know, some animals like them too, so that is fine with me. The next thing is going to be our Baker's Creek Heirloom Giant of Italy Parsley. And we really, really like parsley here. So I'm going to go ahead and do these last 3 trays with parsley, because that also, it's also perennial, so it'll come back every year. Yeah, this had 400 seeds in it. So that's really nice. So we're going to go ahead and sow these and get them covered. Alright, the last thing that we're going to get started today are Baker's Creek Onion Texas Early Grand. And I went ahead and got this set up instead of doing the individual trays. And we're going to go ahead and sew about 100 of these in these little grooves. And as they come out, we can pop them until they're ready to go out. I did not want to waste, well, not really waste, I should say. I didn't want to use up all my trays because I'm going to have to plant some other things here in the near future. So I wanted to just get these planted. And then I can separate them later. Not ideal for me, but we'll see how it does. We're just going to basically go over and just gently cover those rows. And what I did was I took one of these trays, and I have one underneath it too, and I put some rocks in there to lift it off of the bottom a little bit. And that way when I put the water in, because I like the bottom water, I can lift this up. There's holes in the bottom of this one here. That water can absorb into the soil. So we're just going to give it a try and see how it does. And then this is also very big for my domes. So what I will do is just kind of cover them like this. Then I can use another one here and cover this one. Like I said, these domes are just temporarily to make the greenhouse effect. So we can just kind of do that. And once they start popping up, we'll figure it out. Once they start popping up, then we can remove the domes anyway. So that's it for today. Let me bring you up here. Here we go. That's it for today. I hope that maybe I was able to help you a little bit with maybe starting your seed planting, or seed starting, I should say. I am in zone 6A. I believe all across the country. It is time to start doing, if you're going to be doing any kind of indoor seed starting, it's time to start looking into what you need to start. We'll see how this does. If I see that something's not working, I don't mind direct sowing either when it's time for that. So that's what we'll be doing. And we just want to say thank you for joining us today. Sorry Carmen didn't stay for the whole video, but you got to see her a little bit, and she got to get her hands dirty, so she was fine with that. And thank you again. We love you. We bless you. We'll see you next time. Bye.